it's just swapping around. Sorry, I misunderstood there. Got kind of too long a belt on this thing. Ordered a short belt, they went, no short belts available. That's what he came here for.
She likes the Pulley.
Whoa.
So we broke the cam in, and the first few pulls to try to find the timing and where to jet the carbs, we did at 10% underdriven. And these red lines indicate with the pulleys in that setup what kind of power we were making. To give you a comparison, the Jackpine Savage was a pretty much square engine. It made about 600 foot-pounds of torque and about 613 horsepower. So in the 10% underdriven break-in configuration, this engine made 550 foot-pounds of torque, but it made 620 horsepower. Then all we did was flip those pulleys around, and then it was 10% overdriven. In that configuration, it made 624 foot-pounds of torque and then 694 horsepower. Gary had brought a couple other pulleys with him, so we'll put those on and see where it goes from there. So after we did the next pulley swap, these red lines now indicate what we made with the 10% overdriven, and this is 15% overdriven. So we went from 624 foot-pounds of torque to 642 foot-pounds of torque, and we went from 694 horsepower to 710. Next, we swapped out the 39 tooth pulley for a 41 tooth pulley. And now this was the previous horsepower, where this was the 717 horsepower and 624 of torque. Here it made 664 foot-pounds of torque, and then it boosted it all the way up to 737 horsepower. This was the overall graph of what the final pull made. So that was the most peak horsepower it made. As you can see, you know, it's still basically climbing a little bit, but it's such a simple engine combination. We didn't want to rev it up too much, so we kind of shut it off at about 6,300 RPM. So 737 horsepower doesn't sound like very much, especially nowadays where everybody's making at least 1,000 to 1,500 horsepower. But remember, this is just a stock stroke 440. It's got the factory forged crank, factory LY rods, forged pistons, and a mild 500-inch lift cam. and it's running on 91 octane. So I think that's pretty good. We could always go to E85 and see what it does, but I'm happy with this for now. So I guess, Ryan, did you have fun?
Yeah, it was better than I expected.
Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.